The LEGO franchise is back on the big screen and better than ever with the release of the LEGO Ninjago Movie. The animated tale is not only filled with millions of bricks, but the movie contains dozens of Easter eggs for fans to feast their eyes on. Watch our list and see if you spotted all of them. Before you go egg hunting, click subscribe. You'll join the notification squad and be first to know of new content. Also, can you guess which movie is represented by these emoji? Stay tuned at the end to find out.
I must stay positive.
Unikitty Appearance. Unikitty was one of the more surprising characters to appear in the LEGO Movie. Her changes from happy to angry were entertaining and fans loved their journey with Emmett and Wildstyle. If you thought Unikitty was gonna start possessing some ninja skills in the LEGO Ninjago Movie, you'd be wrong. But the feisty feline does still manage to make an appearance. In the film, you can spot Unikitty in the form of an outfit one of the characters wears. Officially known as the NPOP girl, the character loves Ninjago pop music and wearing bright colors. Her Unikitty shirt features the cat character front and center on the anime style design. The girl has matching colorful hair and loves dancing to all types of pop tunes, despite the city getting attacked by a ninja army filled with sharks, giant mechs, and other evil forces. You can get a great look at this Easter egg on the official NPOP Girl LEGO minifigure toy. Even though Unikitty just appears in this small Easter egg, you can probably expect to see her pop up again in the LEGO Movie sequel. Besides the clothes, Unikitty is actually getting her own series on the Cartoon Network, and it's set to premiere in 2018.
What do you want, Ching Chong Man?
Jackie Chan loses his pants. One of the memorable one-on-one battles taking place in the LEGO Ninjago Movie is between Sensei Wu and Garmadon. The two do battle on a large bridge where they display pretty impressive LEGO martial arts moves. Sensei Wu is voiced by legendary martial arts actor Jackie Chan, and the filmmakers dove deep into his past for a great Easter egg. Jackie Chan and his stunt team were actually recorded doing fight scenes so they could be duplicated in LEGO style. One of the funniest moments during the fight comes when Sensei Wu has his pants torn up during the fight scene. It adds a lot to the humor, but it's also not the first time Jackie Chan has run into problems with his pants. In the 1981 ensemble film Cannonball Run, Jackie Chan must fight off a large gang using his skills. He easily knocks out multiple men with impressive moves, but takes it a little too far for the final move. When standing between two guys, Chan jumps up to perform a double leg kick and splits his pants right down the middle. Older parents watching LEGO Ninjago with their children may instantly relate the two fights and the similarities between them.
Like an underwater spaceship!
The Pixies Band. The high school scenes in the LEGO Ninjago movies are filled with a lot of great nods to other movies, set designs, and high school as a whole. With so many minifigures running around scenes, it can be easy to miss some of the key moments. One of these involves a skateboarding character with a large mohawk. He appears in multiple scenes, including a few where he rides through the halls. Not only does the high school student have tattoos dedicated to his mom and dad, but fans of the movie can spot the t-shirt he's wearing. At first, it looks like a normal design, but when you zoom in closer, you can spot a P logo. This logo is actually the logo for the band the Pixies. The Boston area band has been extremely influential in music, and the filmmakers are obviously huge fans of them. The front of the shirt also features the band name with another logo on it. The Pixies have been around since the 1980s and were a huge part of the music scene for numerous years. It's not only a great nod to the band, but it's also a good way to expose younger audiences to some classic music.
So, are you guys like boyfriend-girlfriend?
John Bender Breakfast Club. There's no denying the LEGO Ninjago filmmakers have a special love for the 1980s. This is shown through a lot of the styles, music choices, and Easter eggs featured in the film. Using the Ninjago High School as a backdrop, there is a classic movie character fans may recognize from The Breakfast Club. John Bender is the too cool for school student stuck in detention during The Breakfast Club. He has long hair and wears a jean jacket over a plaid shirt. Played by Judd Nelson, his cool demeanor and style have inspired students for decades. Years after the release of The Breakfast Club, viewers get to see the character in LEGO minifigure form. John Bender has obviously gotten out of detention because he appears in two different scenes in the film. The first is on the bus when everyone moves to the other side to get away from Lloyd. He's in the very back of the bus, a little hard to see. The second appearance can be seen during the wide shot of the campus. He walks in the lower left corner and also wears a pair of sunglasses for this scene. Like we said, he's too cool for school.
Step 1. Breathe.
LEGO Apple Piece. For the LEGO Movie, the LEGO Batman Movie, and LEGO Ninjago, the animators have gone above and beyond to ensure the pieces used in the movies are accurate representations of what's available to consumers. This is why croissants and hot dogs are often used as food items, and there are some limitations on the various props available. If you pay close attention to the classroom scene, then you may notice a number of small details and props on the teacher's desk. Like most teachers, she has an apple sitting on her desk. At first, the apple may not seem like anything, but pay attention to the colors. The bottom part of the apple is red, while the top part is green. In traditional LEGO sets, the apple piece has never been sold in multiple colors. It either comes in a solid red or a solid green. It may seem like a small detail, but this made a huge difference for LEGO enthusiasts. Hopefully, the brief appearance in the film is an indication the multicolored apple will get released in a set in the future. It could even be an accessory if the teacher character gets her own minifigure release.
Thanks, Gail.
Hey guys, watch me drill this down.
Ferris Bueller on the bus. LEGO has produced many collectible sets based off classic movies like Back to the Future, E.T., Jurassic Park, and Ghostbusters. One movie that hasn't received the LEGO treatment is the 1980s classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It would be great to build a convertible and use all the character minifigures from the film. While this may never happen, the title character from the movie does have a cameo in the LEGO Ninjago Movie. During the bus scene early in the film, all of the students make their way to the other side to avoid the presence of Lloyd. Up near the front of the bus is a minifigure of Ferris himself. Along with the trademark hair, the minifigure wears a layered outfit which includes his jacket and printed vest. Obviously, Ferris didn't get to skip school that day as he hangs out on the bus with all his minifigure pals. The quick cameo is a nice nod to the classic film and another great way to add the experience of high school in the LEGO Ninjago Movie. Now we just need to get an official release of this figure so we can recreate a lot of the iconic Ferris Bueller scenes in stop motion.
I also have huge pecs and a 9-pack.
A nod to Batman. While LEGO Ninjago was in development, the filmmakers made it clear the movie was part of the same universe, but that it would be a contained film with its own characters and story. This is one of the main reasons Will Arnett does not return to voice Batman in the movie. Even though Batman and his group of crime fighters are absent from the ninja fighting, the filmmakers still found a way to deliver a small nod to the beloved LEGO hero. During scenes set in Garmadon's secret lair, he has several workers creating all types of new weapons and mech machines. One of those workers is simply known as the Garmadon Propulsion Laboratories Tech, or GPL Tech for short. Underneath the lab coat of the worker is a black Batman shirt with the classic yellow logo. The shirt is covered a lot, but it's easy to tell a Batman logo sits underneath there. Along with the Batman shirt, the female tech also wears glasses which are very similar to Robin from the LEGO Batman movie. The main difference between the two are the color of the eyes. The character not only appears in the movie, but has her own minifigure where she wears the Batman shirt design. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park has had a ton of influence in Hollywood. From the thrilling story to classic lines, the film has even influenced digital effects since the 1990s. If you watch LEGO Ninjago closely, then you can see how a trademark scene in Jurassic Park was paid homage to in the film. When the Meowthra first invades Ninjago City, many viewers assume it's a send-up to the classic Godzilla films. While this is partially true, a Jurassic Park reference sneaks in there as well. In the moments just before Meowthra appears on screen, a small LEGO cup is shown. The liquid in the cup vibrates as something big heads across the city. This is a duplicate shot of the scene in Jurassic Park where the T-Rex escapes its cage. Before the dinosaur is seen, the characters hear the stomps and notice the vibrating rings on a cup of water in the front of the vehicle. The moment was a great way to add intensity to Jurassic Park and adds a fun laugh in the LEGO Ninjago film. The tease is great enough as it is, but it would be even better to see more Jurassic Park Legos featured in the movies.
Sacred beauties of a lost tribe which worships a monstrous creature.
Meowthra. When trailers were first released for the LEGO Ninjago movie, it seemed like Garmadon was going to be the main villain of the film. This turns out to not be the case, as later trailers and the eventual release revealed the true villain of the film is actually a real-life cat named Meowthra. For many viewers, Meowthra sounds like a funny monster name for a kitten, but it's actually a pun based off a classic movie monster from decades ago. Back in the 1960s, the monster movie Mothra came out. Mothra is a giant moth creature that flies through the air, haunting and attacking its victims. Meowthra is a fun play off of that name, and fans of classic monster movies would get the reference right away. Mothra has been used in several monster films, most notably going head-to-head against Godzilla. The similarities between Mothra and Meowthra are also extended in their features. In real life, there's nothing too scary about a kitten or a small moth, but their dangers can be seen when both are showcased on a much larger scale. A Mothra version of LEGO characters would make a great design for both movies or toys.
Who wants a taco?
Kebab Bob Returns. In LEGO Ninjago, you won't see the return of LEGO Movie characters like Wildstyle, Emmett, or Benny the Astronaut. But there is one minor character who makes his way into Ninjago City. The street vendor known as Kebab Bob appears in a bunch of random scenes in the LEGO Ninjago film. Most notably, he can be seen as part of the crowd that's cooing at Meowthra before the cat destroys one of the large LEGO buildings. He even has a dog by his side this time around. Obviously, business in Bricksburg wasn't good enough for Kebab Bob as he brings his kebab stand to Ninjago City. Along with appearing in the film, he's getting an official minifigure release. The small Easter egg is a fun way to connect both films. Gamers who play the official LEGO Movie video game probably know Kebab Bob well from the open world levels which could be played with him. After all the destruction in Ninjago City, only time will tell if Kebab Bob returns back to Bricksburg in time for the LEGO Movie sequel in 2019. If he does return, hopefully he brings some of the Ninjago characters along with him. Well, there you have it. Did you catch these Ninjago Easter eggs? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Screen Rant on YouTube so you can stay up to date with our awesome videos. And the answer to the emoji quiz is, did you get it right?